Hi everyone. Today we're going to be doing a gentle Pilates workout. This is a good workout for if you've done another workout earlier in the day, or if you're just not really feeling like moving, but you want to do something that feels good for your body. So we're going to start laying on our back on the mat. Good. We're going to have our feet hip width apart and our arms long by our side. We're going to press into our arms, press into our feet, and lift our hips up towards the ceiling. From here, instead of just lowering down, we're going to articulate one vertebrae at a time, making a C shape with our spine as we lower our hips back down onto the mat. Good, and then we're going to press into our feet, press into our arms, lift up, and we're going to roll one vertebrae at a time, slowly down onto the mat. We're going to continue there. We're going to inhale, exhale, pressing up, and articulate all the way back down. It's like a little massage for the back, and we're just going to continue doing this. Rolling down, and then exhale as we press up. Inhale as we come down, and we'll do about 3 more. We're really just trying to feel good in our bodies today. And last one here. Perfect. And then we're going to be heavy in the left foot. We're going to grab the right knee, and we're going to do some circles with that right hip. I'm doing counterclockwise to start. You can do whatever feels good for you. But while we're doing these little hip circles, we're trying not to lift our left hip off the mat. So we're moving that right foot, or right leg, I should say, in the socket, but the left hip and pelvis is nice and grounded on the mat. And we'll reverse the circle. Perfect. And then we'll land that right foot, and then we're going to bring the left knee to the left hand, and we're starting with our circles with that left leg. For these, you're really thinking about using your strength to move your leg, and you're trying to just let your leg hang and be, for lack of a better word, just dead weight. You really want to feel a nice massage in that hip joint. Good. And we'll reverse that circle, nice and heavy in that right foot to keep us stable. And we'll do one more. Good. And then we're going to bring our legs out straight, and we're going to bring our arms up to the ceiling. We're going to tuck our chin, nodding up, and as we come up, we're going to peel up all the way through our spine, reaching forward towards our feet, and then sitting back up tall. And then we're going to slowly roll back one vertebrae at a time, and arms come up overhead to end. Inhale, we bring our ups towards the ceiling. Exhale, nodding chin and curling up. Good. And we'll do about 3 more like that at your own pace. If that rolling up is a bit too hard, just roll up to wherever feels good for you today. And we'll do one more. And we'll pause at the top here, and we're going to bring our feet the width of the mat. Good. We're sitting nice and tall, arms are out in a T. We're going to rotate towards the right, and then reach to that right foot with that left hand, and sitting back up tall. Rotate left, reaching to the left foot with the right hand, and sitting back up tall. Good. And we're going to keep going with that. You'll feel a little stretch in the hamstrings, and you'll feel your hip flexors beginning to work here as you're sitting in that nice and tall position. And one more on each side. Good, and then we're gonna bring our feet bent about hip width apart, and we're gonna grab onto our knees here. And we're gonna do a little seated cat-cow. We're gonna round our back, tuck our chin, and then rolling up, arcing back, looking up. Inhale, we round and tuck our chin. Exhale, arc our back and look towards the ceiling. And we'll do about 3 more. And last one here. Good. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll. Well, you can keep your hands on your knees or you can lift them up. I'm gonna lift them off and I'm just gonna roll back about halfway and then come back up to a tall sit. Tuck tailbone, roll back about halfway, and then coming up to a tall sit. For this, you're gonna tuck and roll off your sit bones. And then inhale, coming back up to a sit. We'll do about 2 more. Good, and then on the next one, we're gonna add a little dimension here. We're gonna tuck that tailbone off the sit bones, roll back about halfway, open the right arm out to the side, bring it back to center, left arm to the side, back to center, and then rolling back up. Inhale, exhale, roll off the sit bones. Inhale, right arm goes out, back to center, re-exhale. Inhale, left arm goes out, back to center, re-exhale, and then rolling all the way back up. I'm gonna repeat that. Inhale, we exhale, roll back. Inhale, right arm out, exhale to center. Inhale, left arm out, exhale to center, and coming back up. We'll do one more round like that. Inhale, we're gonna roll off those sit bones, just about halfway. Inhale, right arm comes out, exhale back to center. Inhale, left arm, exhale back to center, and then we're gonna come back up. Perfect, and then from here, we're gonna roll back and we're gonna bring our arms down to prop ourselves up. So you have your shoulders over your elbows, feet are still about hip width apart, and we're gonna be nice and tall through our chest and keep our gaze looking forward. We're gonna bring our right foot up off the mat and we're gonna do little circles. So we're gonna bring the right leg out, down and around for 10, and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we'll reverse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. We hold up and we'll tap the foot down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. We bend that right leg. Before we do the other side, we're just going to do a little windshield wiper with our legs. Let them fall towards the right. Left hip can lift off the mat through center, all the way to the left. And we'll do about 3 each way. Inhale as you go through center. Exhale as you come back. Inhale and exhale. Good. We'll do one more. Perfect. Finding center, nice and tall through the head, neck, and chest. Left leg comes out, and we're going to do our hip circles. We're going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. We reverse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and then we'll tap the ground. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. We'll bend that in, and then I'm just going to have you come on to your side. So we're propped up on that right elbow. We have our knees bent, and we're going to bridge up and lower down. Bridging and lowering, pressing into that right arm and right outer thigh to lift our legs up. Good. And then we're going to do 2 more like this, and we'll pause at the top, and we're going to take our left arm up towards the ceiling. We're going to reach that left arm under the right side body, and then opening up towards the ceiling. Lifting, and we come under, and then open up. Inhale as we reach, exhale as we open. Good, and we'll do 2 more. Good. Lowering down, we're going to stay here for 1 moment. Just going to do a little clamshell series. What we're going to do is we're going to lift that right knee up towards the ceiling, and then we're going to bring our knees together and then lift the right foot up. Or sorry, this is the left leg. So we're going to lift that left knee up towards the ceiling, land it, then lift the foot. Good. Good, and we'll do 3, 2, and last one. Perfect. And then we're going to switch to the other side. Good. So left arm under left shoulder, knees bent, nice and tall through the head, neck, and chest. Press into that left knee, lifting up and lowering down. Lifting and lowering. Thinking about being nice and tall on that left side shoulder. Good, and we'll do 1 more. Perfect, and then again, nice and tall, left shoulder, head, neck, and chest. And then we're going to lift that right knee towards the ceiling, lower it down, lift the right foot up. Lifting the right knee, lower it down, lift the right foot up. Going to inhale and exhale. You can do that as whatever feels good for you. I typically exhale as I lift the knee and inhale as I close back. And then exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. Good, and we'll do 3, 2, and last one. Perfect. Then we're going to find our way onto our stomachs. So we're going to be resting our forehead on the mat to start. Arms are by our side. Oh, we have a little buddy. Storm, no. And then we're going to press into our hands, tuck our chin, and look up about a foot beyond our mat to a mini swan. And then we're going to bend back down, landing our forehead on the mat. Inhale, tuck chin up. Exhale, we come into a little mini swan. And then lower back down. We're going to do 3 more like that. Tucking chin, rolling up. And then coming back down. Good. And then we're going to pause at the bottom. And we're going to have our chin hovered here. Your legs are nice and long. And we're going to reach our arms out in front of us. I'm just going to move back. Good. And from here, we're going to hover our arms. Actually, we're going to bring our arms to a field goal position. So they're bent 90-90. We're going to hover our head, neck, and chest. So we're chin tucked. And then we're going to bring our arms up. And then we're going to reach our arms forward and reach our arms back. We're keeping our arms off the ground and we're coming back into that 90 degrees and then reaching forward. And if you feel this in your low back, just tuck your tailbone towards the ground and tucking your pelvis towards the ground. It'll activate your lower abdominals. Good. And we'll do 3, 2, and last one. Then we're going to cross our arms or hands and rest our forehead on them. From here, we're going to be nice and long in that left leg, and we're going to lift our right leg up, and then lowering it down, lifting it up, and lowering it down. We'll go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Lowering that right leg nice and heavy across the pelvis, and we lift our left leg up and lower it down, lifting and lowering. Good. Trying to be equally weighted across the front of the hips, trying to keep core active. Maybe pull your belly button to spine here, and we'll go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good. We're going to bring our hands back to our sides and we're going to press ourselves up so we come onto all fours here. Perfect. We're going to find ourselves doing some cat-cow. So we're going to round our back up, tucking our chin. And then exhale, arc back, look forward. Inhale, tuck chin, rounding back up. Inhale, we'll drop our belly and look forward. And we'll do 2 more. Perfect. And we're going to find that neutral spine. So that's somewhere in between that dropped belly and the arched back. And you want to be nice and tall on your head, neck, and chest, active through your shoulders. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to extend that right leg back. And we're going to tap the right floor or right foot to the floor and lifting up. And we're going to go for 10, 9, 8, trying to keep that neutral spine. If you feel like when you lift your leg up, your back arches, just go a little bit lower. And we'll go for 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to bend that leg and we're just going to pulse to the ceiling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the right knee down and we're going to straighten that left leg out. We're lifting with a straight leg, tapping the ground, and we'll go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. We bend that knee and we pulse our heel to the ceiling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Lowering down, we're going to space our knees out so they're a little bit wider than hip width. And then we're going to find a nice child's pose here. Sitting back, bum towards our heels. And we're going to walk our hands towards the right. And you'll feel a nice stretch on that left side lower back. You might even feel it going all the way up to the back of the left shoulder. We're going to hold here for about 5 breaths. Good. And then we're going to walk our hands across to the other side. Okay, and we're gonna come on up. This is Storm. She made an appearance today. I had a barrier and she broke through it. So this is her, my sweet little runner girl. And then I have my other dog over there, Cash, who was too lazy to jump on the couch to get around it. I hope you all enjoyed the gentle workout today. It was just one of those kind of days for me. I ran a 20K this morning, training for one of my trail runs, and felt like doing a nice gentle Pilates for everyone today. I hope you enjoyed and enjoy the rest of your weekend.